Greetings.
Hello everybody and Happy New Year! Lunar New Year is live on Guild Wars 2 and this year it's the Year of the Snake. There are some changes to this year's Lunar New Year, mainly the vendor changes, and there are some achievement changes that we had in Wintersay as well. I'm going to briefly mention what these changes are, and I will also explain the Lunar New Year in this video. So the first thing I want to mention is how we can use our Essence of Lux during this event. If you're a new player, actually you should spend your Essence of Lux to increase your account Magic Find value. So I can show you this. If you hit 300, that's the maximum you can get from Essence of Lux. And after that, any Essence of Lux that you use is just wasted. And we can use these exotic Essence of Lux to buy something from the vendors, which I'm going to show when I'm explaining the vendors. And the bags that we obtain from the vendors are actually affected by the magic find that we have in our character. There are many ways to obtain magic find. This is only one of them. This is the way you can increase your account wide magic find, but characters can gain magic find from other sources. For example, as you can see, there is a communal boost and there are some banners that you can use to gain magic find. And during the Lunar New Year, we will also get bonus magic find. So if you are planning to save your loot bags from the Lunar New Year, I would advise you to open them before the Lunar New Year ends so that you can benefit from this buff. And like I said, I'm going to explain the changes to vendors and Celestial Challenge and other stuff, but I actually want to start with the achievements. We have annual, weekly, daily, and there is something in the Wizard's Vault that I'm going to mention. Let's start with the achievements. I'm going to start with the daily achievements since we are doing them every day. The daily achievements are always the same. There are some changes for, like this one, we have to do events in certain map, but the maps are usually the starter maps, so you can just go there and do the events to gain these little lucky envelopes. This one we have to light firecrackers. You can see the firecrackers here. I will actually show all 10 firecrackers in the Divinity's Reach. There is another achievement for the annual for that one, but I open these two and there are two here if you want for the 5 daily firecrackers.
Responsibility isn't easy.
Other than that, we have the Dragon Ball Arena. You can access the Dragon Ball Arena from this NPC. I don't like doing the PvP ones, and for the actual daily you have to only do 3 of them, so if you don't want to do the Dragon Ball Arena, you don't have to, but it's actually quite fun considering the other PvP stuff. So if you want, you can do those. Another daily you can do is the Blessing of the Celestials. Actually, you should do this one every day because it's awarding this token, which you can buy something from the vendors, which I'm going to show later on. And this is the one that you can do also. You should do because after you finishing 3 dailies, you'll get this one automatically, and this will also reward the token. There is this one. We have similar stuff in every event, which will reward us these unique boxes for doing event-specific stuff or killing champion enemies. I usually try to kill champion enemies. Some event-specific stuff are harder to do than the champion, but you can do both of them. The Lunar Racer is interchangeable. Sometimes, some days you need to do the race, and other times they ask you to do one of these 2 adventures. Those are the dailies, and also you have to open 6 envelopes daily. That's one of the dailies. It's easy to complete the 3 daily achievement doing just the envelopes race or the firecrackers. For the weekly, you can just do the daily stuff that I mentioned before. you need to do either the adventures or race or the celestial challenge. Celestial challenge can be accessed by this NPC. There is one over the Divinity's Reach center of the
Responsibility isn't easy.
year. You can also access the celestial challenge from there. It's the end of the race, so I usually do the race and finish there and enter the celestial challenge there. Doing those reward you progression towards the weekly. It used to be harder to
How can I help?
finish the weekly, but they added a new way you can obtain progression for the weekly. At the end of the celestial challenge, you also open little boxes according to how much points you earned during this celestial challenge. They used to not give points for the weekly progression, but now they do, so it is easier to obtain the weekly.
Greetings.
Okay, now that we explained the
Greetings.
weeklies, I'm going to briefly mention how the annual works. While I'm explaining the annual one, I can also explain the special ones. I already finished most of them because they are in the annual and you can easily finish them. There is one thing in the Wizard's Vault and it's the Dragon Ball Arena. You just have to play it once. It's a nice way to have that experience and see if it's something you like, you want to do every day for the dailies or not. So that's pretty much it for the Wizard's Vault. It's also, you need to finish this annual, you need to complete 5 of these achievements. These are pretty simple. This is one of the Wizard Vault achievements. You need to finish the race under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's pretty simple, even with just using a raptor, you can finish it under 3 minutes 30 seconds. This one, it's also a race, it's a foot race. You need to finish the race under 5 minutes and 30 seconds without using any mount. But it doesn't stop you from using skills like this blink. Thief is a pretty nice class to actually finish that one. You have Shadow Step and you can obviously use your Shortbow 5 to leap forward. Just don't leap over the checkpoints so that you miss the credit for that checkpoint. I did that. So I'm just warning. And this is a Celestial Challenge. You just have to complete the Celestial Challenge once. And like I said, you actually need to do the Celestial Challenge if you want a great reward from that one daily. So it's pretty easy to complete this annual. And the other annual is this
Speak quickly.
Golden Fire Starter. It's the achievement that you get after finishing one of these 2 adventures and obtain a gold rank from them. That one you can do. I think the first one is actually easier, but it's up to you. Both of them works for this achievement. The Firecracker Finder is the one that you need to do.
May the Six watch over you.
And like I mentioned, you need to open 5 of these firecrackers every day, and there are exactly 10 firecrackers in Divinity's Reach. And like I said, I usually open these 2 and those 3 and these 2, maybe that one, depending on which path I take. But I'm going to show you how you can find all 10 of them in a later video. So if you want to catch that, please like this one and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video that I make for finding 10 firecrackers in the Divinity's Reach. Other than these, there is this one. This one is
Hello, stranger.
pretty simple, but I usually don't do this one because I can sell these firecrackers in the Black Lion to obtain some money, and you actually have to complete 5 of these. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm doing that year. And those are the annuals that you can do for the Lunar New Year. Okay, now that we explained the achievements and how the
How can I help?
Wizard's Vault special achievements work, I am going to move on to the vendor changes. There are quite a few changes for the vendors. Okay then. I'm going to start explaining the vendor changes. The main change that I want to mention that is specific to this year is, of course, Deflahar. We have Deflahar again, and we can buy some decorations from him to
Speak quickly.
spice up our
What can I do
homesteads.
for you?
And these are specific to Lunar New Year. I haven't bought them yet, but I'm going to buy them soon. And they will add some unique decorations to the Lunar New Year that you can use in your homestead. This NPC has 3 new weapons, these 3. These are quite pricey, but the thing is you can obtain them from this envelope,
You seek knowledge?
Divine Lucky Envelopes. This
Responsibility is
New Year's weapon chest contains those 3 weapons that are introduced to that vendor. I usually don't buy them from that vendor. I try my luck. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. So that's it. By the way, these envelopes are affected by magic find, so you should try to maximize your magic find before opening these Divine Lucky envelopes.
May the Six watch over you.
Later.
Yes?
Another thing is the weekly vendor. These are standard, but this one we used to have it instead of this one, so now you can buy the Trader's Fortune chest
May
from
the Six
this
watch
NPC every week. It's a little bit pricey, but
Good to
it's a
meet
unique skin that you can only buy from this NPC.
What can I do for you?
And these are the standard ones. There are no changes here. We can buy them
Oh,
if you want to. We use our Essence of Lux and some coins to buy
May the Six watch
all
over you.
these weapons. I already have all of them, so yeah, like I said, they're not new. And this is the last year's annual achievement reward. This year we have the Snaketail breeches. Last year we had this dragon helmet. This actually looks pretty cool. So if you missed it, you can buy it from this NPC. And we have new mini snake, which since it's the year of the snake, we have mini
How
snake.
can I help?
And this is the lucky red bag
How's it
that
going?
I was mentioning that I will be
No,
using
it's
my
nice.
Essence of Lux. I have a bunch of
What do you
them
need
in
to know?
my alt character. So I'm gonna buy this one with my excess Essence of Lux that I collected
You
throughout the
seek
year.
knowledge?
And as you can see, these lucky red bags is also affected by Magic Find. There aren't much stuff like this one. This one has more stuff in it. But this lucky red bag has option to draw this ornamental golden trophy, so that's why I'm buying, and I don't use my Essence of Lux for anything else, so
Speak quickly.
why not?
Later.
And this last NPC is the... Actually, this is the daily NPC that I buy stuff. This part is related
May
to
the
the
Six watch over you.
this Dragon Ball Arena. I usually don't buy them, but you can obtain
How's it going?
some tokens for the Dragon Ball
Greetings.
achievements or doing some Dragon Ball PvP stuff in the arena, and you can use your tokens here.
Oh,
And
I didn't
these
see
I
that.
buy daily because I have, as you can see, so much money. And like I said, these are affected by Magic Find. I save them. I collect 8 every day and then use them at the last day. So I'll try to maximize my Magic
Good to
Find
meet you.
for this character and use them after I maximize everything. Also, these tokens, as I mentioned, you can get them from dailies, and you can actually obtain them from Celestial Challenge too. There is a limit that you can buy for these ones again, 8, but usually I don't get more than 8 every day, so I usually don't hit the cap for this one. But if you do, you can buy this. I don't buy this one.
Good to
I
meet you.
advise you not to buy this one because it's not worth it. And these are the vendor changes. Now I'm gonna explain the minor changes and quality of life changes for the Celestial Challenge. And yeah, there is one more stuff that I'm gonna mention after that, and that's
Oh, I
it
didn't
for
see
this
that.
video. Okay, let's move on to the Celestial Challenge. So one of the changes is for the snake event, and here is the snake event. We can jump over the terraces easily with our special action key now, and it's more responsive, and we also gain super speed after that. There are some other changes to other events in the Celestial Challenge. For example, the Ox one, the Ox's special action key now pulls mobs towards us so we can kill them easily. And there are some jumping pads that would make us jump over to, as you can see, over the terraces easily. If we want to move over the terrace to gain, I don't know, collect some orbs for the snake. And another change is that we now have a bonus weekly progression for these chests of fortunes. I mentioned this one before, but I'm gonna mention it now so you can see it. If we spend our lucky aura, as you can see, we can increase our weekly progression by 3 points for each chest we open. So if we are good at the challenge that we are doing, we actually gain bonus lucky aura. So that's one way to finish the weekly faster. Other than that, the changes for the Celestial Challenge is actually more related to quality of life changes and some bug fixes. So yeah, it will be more smooth run for the Celestial Challenge from now on. Last thing I want to mention is the Black Line chest. So we have some changes to the Black Line chest. They changed the uncommon and rare weapon skins that are in the Black Line chest, and they added the campfire chair. It actually goes well with the Vagabond package, which has cloak and really look like a adventure out in the woods, and with this one, it's pretty good combination. So if you want, you can open the Black Line chest to try to get these ones. And they also added this lucky envelope.
How's it going?
This one also is affected by the magic find, so if you want to open this one, you should try to save your
Good to meet you.
magic find and try to maximize your character's magic find and open them with these envelopes when you do. And I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you liked it, hope you find this helpful. Please like this video and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, have a nice day and Happy New Year again.